Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium for September 29th, 2020. It's almost the end of September, or almost October, guys. It's the witching month coming up, so uh, lots of Dollar Tree movies. This was full. I set some of the stuff out. I'm going to get started on the DVDs here. I'm going to start right off with five Scream Factories right here. Um, Maybe you guys will recognize some of the titles. First up is a movie starring Christopher Wheel, Kim Jackson, Kennedy Bryce, The Devil Dolls, They Will Possess You. Delightfully bloody and often ultra violent, really delivers the goods. It's from IFC Midnight, but it does have the Scream Factory logo on it as well. So it was a collaborated effort here. So The Devil's Dolls. Next up, I know I've watched this, kind of like a mini home invasion film here. It's called Jackals, from the director of Saw: The Final Chapter, starring Deborah Kara Unger, Jonathan Sheck, Stephen Dorff, Ben Sullivan, Chelsea Ricketts, and Nick Rue. It's Jackals. It's 87 minutes. It's from 2017. The special features are not rated. It's 5.1. It has a commentary with director Kevin Grutaire and writer Jared Rivet. Interviews with cast and crew and a trailer on here, or trailers, I should say. That's Jackals. This was a pretty good movie. I liked it. Wasn't expecting much. Hunting season has begun. Love that cover. You kind of see the gruesome threesome here. You can see the guy in the background. That's kind of scary when you think about it. Like you can't barely see his outline, and then you got one a little closer, and then you got one here front and center. So I love how the photographer for this cover captured that. So it's not quite on the level as what this cover kind of, I don't know, to me it wasn't as scary as what the cover makes it look like, but I still enjoyed it. Next up here, another Scream Factory in conjunction with I think it was, no, this one isn't an IFC Midnight. This is a straight out Shout Factory here. It's called the House Massacre, starring Jeree Burns, Scotty Thompson, Clint Howard, Courtney Gaines, and Robert Englund. It's called the House Massacre. Murder is all part of their show. It's kind of feels a little bit, if I remember right, kind of feels a little bit like the movie 31 with Rob Zombie. Maybe that's where he got his inspiration for it. I don't know. Says, "What a blast! Funhouse Massacre is a gas." The title says it all. Fun and massacre, says Dread Central. This is a 90-minute 2015 feature. I believe I watched this one too. I think I liked it, if I remember correctly. Then I got a movie starring Ellen Page here. It's kind of like Walking Dead meets like a pandemic virus kind of thing. A unique take on the Walking Dead genre, says Rolling Stone. This too is a Shout Factory / IFC Films, 2017. Special features, behind the scenes featurette, and a theatrical trailer. Just when you thought nothing new could be done with the undead, here it is. Secured. It's from Variety. 5.1 on this one, 95 minutes. Like I said, Ellen Page is in this. So it's kind of shocking that she'd play in a. Well, not shocking, but. Oh, she did play in Flatliners, the remake, but. I don't know. I didn't think she'd do straight up horror. I just thought maybe she might flirt with it a little with, like thriller / horror, not straight up horror here like this one. I mean, this isn't like balls to the wall horror, but this is pretty, it's well in that genre though. Next up here, I got a IFC Midnight / Scream Factory here. Beyond the Gates, Press Play and Pray. This stars the iconic actress Barbara Crampton, who also played in not Return, Reanimator. Glorious, over the top, and blood drenched, says Heather Wixon of Daily Dead. I wanted to get this in Hamilton book, but I never got around to getting it. Welcome, curious fears. Have you the courage to go to Beyond the Gates after their father's unexplained disappearance? Two estranged brothers, Gordon and reckless John, reunite to sift through the contents of the stubbornly anachronistic VHS rental store. Among the inventory, they find an old interactive VCR board game. Intrigued, the brothers pop in the tape, soon discover that this video is no ordinary game, but a portal to a nightmarish alternate reality, one with deadly consequences for anyone who dares to press play. Featuring horror legend Barbara Crampton, as I said, from Reanimator and From Beyond. Beyond the Gates is a retro cool tale of hex, dies, and videotape from director Jackson Stewart. And this has a slew of special features on here. Audio commentaries with the director, Barbara Crampton, cast and crew, behind the scenes featurette, deleted scenes, a trailer, retro Behind the Gates commercial, and more. So, I mean, you're getting a lot on this disc for $1, especially. And there's the back. And this is from 2016, and it's 82 minutes. And next up, I had to open this. I thought it was loose. Turns out it was a 2-discer. It's Man of Steel. Pretty much know everybody that's in this movie. I don't need to read the cast. I mean, everyone knows about Henry Cavill and Kevin Costner and Lawrence Fishburne. This is why I was making noise. It had this little pamphlet in here. You can get, it's called the Noble Collection, or Nobel. I don't know. I guess it's Noble Collection. Free standard shipping. I doubt you can even get any of this stuff anymore. Has a statuette from Superman, Man of Steel here. This was a 2-discer. A little door going on here. I like how they, give it that steel look to the disc. I don't know if you can see that or not. But might put that back in between the discs so they don't rub on each other. And that's Man of Steel. This was a long one, if I remember right. It was, I know it gets a lot of hate. Yeah, it's 143 minutes. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I actually like this. I like the battle scenes between Superman and Zod. It was the follow-up that the Batman Superman clash that could have been better if it would have been in the right hands, but I just like this one. I love the battle scenes in this one and stuff. Like the Zod and Superman going at it throughout. And then I had to re-get this because one of the first one I got, the Peter Benchley Beast here, I opened it. I thought it was loose, and it wasn't that it was loose. It's just something about it screamed I need to open it. And I did. And sure enough, on the disc itself, there was some cracking in the disc. I don't know if it's like a disc rot or it just got smacked around, but I didn't understand it because the case wasn't damaged and cracked or anything. But yeah, that's weird. I don't know. So I re-got it. This is from 1996, 115 minutes. This was a I remember it being a TV movie, if I remember right. I don't ever remember it being at theaters or anything. So, the Master of Sea Terror, Peter Benchley, returns with another salty tale of aquatic mayhem, rocked by mysterious deaths and disappearances. A small fishing village looks to whip Dalton to get to the bottom of it. Little do they know the hungry beast that haunts their waters is a bloodthirsty giant squid. So, this is about a giant squid, not a shark. So, something different take on it. Can't remember if the squid's like. I don't think it's like a like one of those really huge squids. I think it's just, it's a big squid. I think, but it's not one of those krakens or anything like that. I don't think, if I remember correctly, but it's enough to wreak havoc on the small town. Very, very Peter Benchley like, though. He loved to have giant sea creatures and stuff, terrorize small towns. So it's right up his alley for his novel ideas. They're dying to get out. Dwelling. Put it together as dwelling, I guess. From 2017, terrifying, original, and smart, says Video Reviews. A young woman with a tormented past receives custody of her troubled niece when her sister becomes institutionalized in an effort to communicate with her deceased mother. The young woman and her fiancé, along with her niece, move into an old haunted house. Deep within the dark confines of the house, they unleash a malevolent spirit from within, an old black mirror. With each passing day, the threat to the family becomes increasingly significant as the entity tries to collect the niece's soul. In the end, the young woman must decide whether to let go of her past or her future. This has a bonus feature, behind the scenes featurette as well. This is trying to see how long it is for you guys. 88 minutes, if I didn't say. I don't know if I said a year. Yeah, it's 2017 though. I don't know if this is Asian horror or what, but the girl on the cover looks Asian-esque to me. The cast don't really scream. Well, I don't know. One girl could kind of pass for partial Asian, but predominantly it's, a bunch of different race people in it. I didn't know if it might have been like like one of those Japanese horror ones or whatever. I don't know what I can't remember what they, like, Euroshock kind of thing, or, like that kind of thing. It does have Spanish subtitles on it as well. And then some little lighthearted stuff here. I was able to get my hands on it. New Adventures of Peter Pan. Here, and it comes with a slip. I don't think I've seen too many people get this one. I mean, I'm sure it's out there, but pretty neat. Didn't see a lot of animated out there this time around. I mean, there was a few, but pretty much the same one all the time. It's 85 minutes. 2015. Has a mini movie and official trailer on it. Soar into a colorful new adventure with your favorite hero Peter Pan, his dazzling sidekick Tinkerbell, and the beloved Wendy, Michael, and John as they whisk you off to the most magical place in the world, Neverland. Peter discovers his beloved home is in great danger. He must gather friends from near and far to take on the infamous Captain Hook and and his crew of mischievous pirates. In order to keep Neverland safe from Hook, the young heroes must fly ahead first into adventure and group and protect their right to never grow up. So, I don't know how they really got the rights to this. I mean, I know the Peter Pan property probably can be made by anybody, but I thought Disney pretty much was exclusive to the Peter Pan character. I would think they probably had to sign off on this at some point. It says it's an E1, 85 minutes of running time. So, Pretty happy to get that with a slip, especially. More animation here. This is volume 2 of a kids 8 movie marathon. I seen somebody have volume 3 or volume 1. I think it might have been uh, someone on Instagram. This is a kids 8 movie marathon volume 2. This has The True Story of Puss in Boots, Life's a Jungle, Primates of the Seven Seas, Amazon Jack, Aqua Tales, Dragon Guardians, Ivan the Incredible. I think I've seen a number of these titles. Ivan the Incredible and Dragon Hunters. I remember liking Ivan the Incredible. They're all from E1. It says Dragon Hunters 80 minutes, Dragon Guardians 72 minutes, Amazon Jack 72 minutes, Life's a Jungle 88 minutes, Puss in Boots 79 minutes, Primates of the Seven Seas 72 minutes, Aquatail 74 minutes, and Ivan the Terrible 80 minutes. So I don't know. I'm gonna open this because I wanna know how many discs it is. I think my wife said she thought it said 2 discs, but I don't know. I didn't really see anything that said that. She was right. It is 2 discs. I don't know if that was a guess by her, but it does have 2, kind of out of the plain, ordinary look to them, but says they're not rated. You would have thought these discs would have been rated at least PG or something, because they are all PG. The movies themselves are all they're all predominantly rated G with a couple PG. The PG ones are Primates of the Seven Seas and Dragon Hunters. I'm guessing because of maybe it's a little bit of animated violence maybe that goes on. I'd like to get some more of these. So James, if you find volume 3 or volume 1 of this, you can throw that in my stack too if you find it. But that's the volume 2 animated set there. And then got one that's kind of a ripoff of, kind of looks like R.L. Stine meets Casper here. It's called Ghost Hunters on Icy Trails, oozing with spirit. A little bit like Ghostbusters as well, I guess you could say. Pretty cool little title here, though. It'd be perfect for Halloween or whatever, but prepare for a scare with Slimy Hugo, a friendly yet irritating ghost who escapes from his haunted house right from the evil ice ghost. Hugo teams up with a fearful young boy named Tony. Together the daring duo, hunt down the wicked spirits before their hometown becomes a ghost town. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, I'm sure it'll have some cheesy lines and cheesy moments in it, but might be alright. Plus, it's, perfect for Halloween. I think maybe that's why they brought it out in this wave. I think that's why they brought a lot of horror out, to be honest with you. And then, wanted to show off a couple steel books here as well. I already got, they're both accounted for. I think I might have a third one. I know one of them I'm going to be giving away in a trade, and one I want to keep for myself. So this is the Green Lantern, and this was kind of a long movie, but not really for being superhero-ish. 114 minutes on the theatrical release and 123 on the extended cut. Has a feature-length expedition into Green Lantern, including a picture-in-picture commentary, 8 featurettes, character bios, galleries, storyboards, and more. There's really no point to reading this. I mean, we all pretty much know we all know who Green Lantern is. We know uh, it didn't live up to the studio's expectations. I don't know. I thought it was good for what it was. It wasn't by any means a great superhero great superhero hero film. I know a lot of people would probably say it sucked, but I don't know. I had fun for what it was, but it just it was the earlier days of the superhero genre when it just started out pretty much, and this was from 2011, and I think that's what it suffered from. It didn't really have a great vision for like future sequels, and it's just probably trying to be the first to throw it out there for a hero film. And if I remember right, it was out there back around the time of the original like Fantastic Four. I think they, for the time it was good, but when you look back at it now, it doesn't, make the cut in terms of like state of the art stuff and, the budget and all that. But I think once studios realized that these hero movies were going to be mega, massive in popularity, I think that's when they started sticking money into, green lighting, no pun intended, green lighting more hero films. And I think movies like that kind of paved the way for that to happen. So, and if anything, you should kind of thank it, because I mean, even if it didn't do the box office like the Warner Brothers was hoping, it opened the gate to be more daring with that kind of thing. So I guess you could thank it for that, even if you didn't like it. But there's positive spins on on that movie, no matter what way you look at it. And then I got a children's DVD, Blu-ray DVD combo pack here, starring Sean Astin and Sandra Pena, and the voices of the Major League Soccer stars. I guess these are real, maybe soccer people that might have talked in this movie. It has Spanish and English versions on here. An underdog story about soccer, winning, and teamwork. Canine. Yeah, I guess it's got the Spanish version, Spanish one on the right. Let's see here, and then the English speaking one here. So if you this company's no longer too. This is a Broad Green Pictures, Tri-Coast Entertainment. It's 87 minutes on both titles. Of course, they're going to be the same length probably, but there might have been a slightly different, scenes here and there. Suitable for all audiences, it says. I'm trying to find a year. Oh, 2014. Got 2 of these. Yeah, I can't remember where I put the other one. Oh, okay, it's down here. I put it off to the side. I'm keeping this one because I had opened this one. The other one's I don't know. It was a runner is what the problem was, and I opened it in the store, and I was making sure the discs weren't scratched, or if it might have just opened, or it might have just started running as I was grabbing it too, because I've seen that happen before. And then here I got a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. Pretty much self-explanatory. It's about the 2 lovable characters here, Harold and Kumar. I love the scene with the robot in this, and Kumar's telling them that pancakes suck and waffles are cool. And that's probably one of my favorite parts of the movie. Is like, then he got the robot to say it later on, or as the movie went on. It was really cool though. I like this one. Oh, well, the theatrical version of this is 90 minutes, while the extended cut is 96 minutes. So I don't know if I've ever watched the extended cut. Just wonder what the difference is. Just hope it's not the 6 minutes full of raunch, you know. I mean, I understand these are not like clean movies by any means, but oh, I just don't like too much too much raunch in my movies, you know. It's just kind of uncomfortable when you're going. I mean, probably shouldn't see this with family, but you know, my kids are all older and stuff. Even still, if it gets kind of raunchy, it's kind of like, you kind of feel like a dirty old guy, you know, going to something like this. But it's Harold and Kumar Christmas, and then one starring Uma Thurman and Evan Rachel Wood, The Life Before Her Eyes. This is a Magnolia Pictures from 2008. Imaginative, impetuous, and wild Diana can't wait for her adult life to begin. Diana tests her limits as her more conservative friend Maureen watches with concern, but Diana's aura of invincibility is shattered when a moment of life and death decision making forever changes the lives of the two best friends. This is pretty much my wife's movie. I thought she might want it. 90 minutes on this title. Surprised she got it. She's not big on Uma Thurman. I can't honestly say I am either. I liked her in Jennifer 8, but oh, she didn't like her in the movie Even Cowgirls Get the Blues or whatever with her with the big thumb. She just did not like that movie. Just there's some scenes in that movie that just set her off about her, and oh, she's never really thought much of her after that. But sometimes my wife lets these movies hit her a little hard. Has special features, deleted scenes, an alternate ending, casting. I don't know. I can't see because of the sticker. Flower, photo gallery, flower montage. Behind the life before her eyes. Reflections back and beyond. Commentary with the director, Vadim Perelman, and production designer Maya Javan. And that's the life before her eyes. Another Blu-ray. And here's that other steelbook I was talking about, in case you remember it earlier in the video when I said I had three. I just found the third one, so it's right here. Would have had a fourth one, but the store we went to, they let somebody went baseball bat happy with it and dented it all to heck, and it was crushed. And I just like that when I heard that, my wife said that she could have got a fourth one at a store that she went to on her lunch break, and it was dented all up. I was like, oh, it's just like my heart fell into my stomach. It was like, really, you know, because that's you just do not see too many steel books at the Dollar Tree, and man, I was like, that stinks. I mean, because probably no one's gonna want that now, and oh, I just was beside myself after I saw that, and I'm like, or I heard that, and it just ruined it for me for the rest of the conversation I had with my wife here. But I'm gonna do a couple of more movies here, and then I'm gonna wrap up the video because I'm clocking in at 30 minutes here, and I didn't want to take too long with it, but I just wanted to show you a couple more Blu-rays. And this one here stars Cuba Gooding Jr., Famke Janssen, and the Academy Award winner Richard Dreyfuss, who played in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Jaws. What about Bob? I mean, I could go on all day naming stuff he played in. It's called Bayou Caviar. Man's desires never tasted so sweet. I just hope it's not like it sounds. You know, I don't know. I just don't like these if they get too raunchy. It's a Gravitas Ventures, 112 minutes. It says it's a suspense thriller. Oscar winner, Cuba. If I didn't say it, I didn't even see that up there. I'm sorry that Cuba Gooding. It says he's an Academy Award winner. It wasn't no knock on him at all. I'm a big believer in his movies. You know, I like a lot of stuff, especially like Radio. I don't know why I didn't see that. I guess it's because I'm still half tired here. Cuba Gooding Jr., Oscar winner. Uh, Directorial. Oh, he directed this. Okay. It's a thrilling story of sex, murder, and revenge set in Louisiana. A Russian gangster engages Rodney or Gooding Jr., a former boxer, to take down his associate's son-in-law via a salacious tape made by photographer Nick Famke Janssen. The film also stars Catherine McPhee, Scorpion, Ken Lerner from the Goldbergs, and Leah Marie Johnson, American wrestler, The Wizard. It's 5.1 on this one. Like I said, I just hope it's not, too raunchy. I think it's from 2018, I think it says. Can't see because there's like some where the disc was made. Yeah, it says a disc made in Mexico. I didn't even know we imported like DVDs and Blu-rays like that. That's neat. I didn't even know that. 112 minutes. I think it says 2018. Yeah, okay, yeah, right there, 2018. I don't really know much about this one. This looks kind of interesting, though. I just hope, like I said, I hope it's not too dirty. Because I get a little bit of dirtiness in movies, but like if it gets like really gratuitous with it, it just, like I said, it gets way too uncomfortable for me. Not that I'm a guy and guys like things like that, but for me, it just is off-putting. Uh, Jay Rochelle, Emily Hampshire, and Scott Speedman. Good Neighbors. Got it on Blu-ray finally. I used to see it a lot on DVD, but was able to get it on Blu-ray. 2010, 99 minutes. This guy here did the voice of the main character in How to Train Your Dragon. I think I can't remember what character he played, but he's the main character. He also played in I think it was A Sorcerer's Apprentice as well from Disney with Nicolas Cage. Special features: a deleted scene, an HD net. I don't know, maybe HD net's still a thing, but HD net, a look at Good Neighbors and a theatrical trailer. It says neighbors Spencer and Louise have bonded over their fascination with a recent string of murders terrorizing their community. When a new tenant named Victor moves into the building, all three quickly hit it off. However, they soon discover each has his or her own dark secret. As the violence outside mounts, the city retreats indoors for safety, but more time these three neighbors spend together in their apartment building, the clearer it becomes that what they once thought of as a safe haven is as dangerous as any outside terrors they could imagine. Says intriguing performances, a hotbed of twisted ideas, highly recommended. It gave me nightmares, says Rex Reed of the New York Observer. Got some praise from the Globe and Mall. Is that what it says? Oh, the Globe and Mail. It's hard to make it out. Like it's like really little writing, but I remember this. I think I watched it a time or two. But that wraps up another Dollar Tree pickup. Before I go, I know there are those of you that are out there that like the digital codes, and I happen to have one that I'm going to be giving away right now. I just kind of call it even if it's not a legit code that works anymore. Don't hate on it or anything. It's just something I saw it in Man of Steel. And it is for the Man of Steel. It's a digital code. Hopefully, you can redeem it on. If you can't redeem it on Voodoo or Flickster, you might be able to cash it in on iTunes or whatever. But here's the digital code giveaway for Man of Steel. If you get this code and you get it to work or whatever, or even if you don't get it to work, let me know that you got it at least, and then I'll, I can always put in the writing that someone got it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And I'd like to thank you all for watching my video. That was just a small fraction of what I have left to show. I have a whole stack over there in the corner, as you can see, full of stuff. There's another bag filled to the top. It's it's overwhelming how many films and new stuff that I got this time around. It's surreal, really, in a lot of ways. At this point, though, my wallet's feeling it, so maybe it's for the better that that's it. That this there probably won't be any more hauling the rest of the month. I'm assuming because they did it so quick like that. I'm assuming they're probably trying to get the holidays out of the way. They might do one in November, but if they do, they might do it early or middle November if they're going to do it, because I don't imagine them doing it Thanksgiving weekend or the end of the month, because then it's so close to Christmas. So which I'm fine with, because where I gotta go, I'd rather not go through a snowstorm to get more movies. To me, it's not worth your life to go down an interstate or or whatever to get to a movies, to get to risk your car, your life, your family. It's not worth it, And during those months, if they do get them, depending on the weather, I don't think I'll be a part of those, and that's for safety reasons more than anything. It's not me being cheap or whatever, but I hope you like this video. I just passed 100 subscribers. In fact, I'm at 106 right now. If you like my channel and you like the content that I have, please share, like, and subscribe. Tell your friends. I don't care. Tell your neighbors, about my channel. You guys are all special to me, and I like to hear your comments. I read every one. I try to answer all of them. It's just sometimes YouTube kind of is glitchy, and I won't find out somebody commented in till the next day. And I got a lot of things going on right now. I'm doing reviews now for Wild Eye Releasing, and I'm trying to be fair to to the people that like the Dollar Tree and to my family of Wild Eye Releasing, who are gracious enough to take the time out to send DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff to my way to review. And I'd like to thank everybody that's got my channel over 100 subscribers. I really appreciate the efforts and the word the word of advice from people passed on to other people. Thank you, and you all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody, bye.